my lighting. I have like Hollywood lights. Maybe I need to get different lights. Like I think these are soft white. I think I need to get like LED. I don't know. But so for today's video, it's going to be a pretty quick one, just because I know I don't spend that much time on this part of my face. But it is my eyebrow routine, and I know a lot of people ask and have been asking about my eyebrow routine. Some friends from school helped me out, and I've learned from other people on YouTube, and I've learned some tips for myself and what's good for my eyebrows. I don't mind my camo sweater at the moment. I just kind of threw it on, and this video is kind of like spontaneous. And I was taking my makeup off, that's why I don't have any foundation on. I was taking my makeup off and I was like, might as well just show my eyebrow routine because this is just the easiest way to do it, because I feel like I have no time when I'm actually getting ready. So let's just hop on right onto it and let me show you everything that I use for my eyebrows. For you guys knew in most of my videos I would use the Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit. It's honestly really nice and really easy to use, and I really like it. It's just it wasn't really right for me, and I feel like I needed more of a gel to do my eyebrows, or like a pencil. But for now, for the very beginning of doing my eyebrows, this was really good for it.
Sometimes when there's like a stubborn one, or just
sometimes when there's just like a stubborn one or some bald spottings that I don't want too dark, I'll go in with the brown number 1, the lighter brown, just to kind of fix that in a little bit, just so it's not bald there. I do use the highlight out of this when I do my eyebrows, so I will use the highlight for that, which is really nice, and I really like the color. Now what I use for my actual eyebrows is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and mine is in soft brown. This is what the front looks like. Anastasia or Anastasia, so many people say it different names, but it's the Dip Brow Pomade soft brown. It was nice because I went into Sephora and actually put them on because I didn't know which color I wanted to use, but this is what it just looks like. It's really empty. I might have to go get some more soon. Well, I mean, there's a good bit in there. Like, you can see the sides of it, how much there is, but like some of it has it filled up, but it was filled all the way to the top. So I've used it quite a bit, and I really like it. And don't be scared because it's like a pomade and it's wet and you feel like you're not going to be able to use it easily like you can with a powder or a pencil, but pretty much a pencil and a pomade like this is the same thing. And then this is the brush I use. It's not the brush that came with it, because I don't think a brush does come with it when you buy it in store, but you can buy the brush that does come with it. I got this at a makeup show, and it's really nice because it's angled on the side here, and then this side has a spoolie on it, which really needs cleaned. Both of them do, but I'm just going to show you how I do it, but it's really angled and really sharp. So this is what my eyebrows look like, and this is the shape of them, how they always are. Now I have a pretty nice shape eyebrow, but if I go like this, my eyebrows are a pretty straight eyebrow. Like if I didn't have any of this, my eyebrows need wax too, but if I didn't have any of that wax, it would literally just be like a straight eyebrow on my face. So I try to tend not to have my face like this all the time. I kind of have my eyebrows raised as much as I can. I mean, I've gotten used to it, but it's not like I force them to be raised up like this. I just don't like if I'm just zoned out, my eyebrows would be like this, so that's why it looks weird. Or if I'm going like this, so you know what I mean. So I just kind of keep them raised up, so that's just how they are. I mean, this is how my face is. I'm not forcing them to raise up again, but like I said, but this is how they are. This is the shape of them. I used to do them myself, and I still do them myself. Like I probably will do them a little bit after this video is done. But all I do is ask them to, because I go on my own salon obviously, so they know what I want. And so I just asked, the very first time I ever got them done, I asked them to just shape them up. And so they were like caterpillars, so I had to like really show them where to go. But honestly, all I told them is I want to keep an arch. I don't want them too thin, and I don't want them too thick. Well, I mean, the thicker the better. I just don't want them super thin. So like she did, she just went over this waxed area and just right here and waxed all of that and gave me that arch. Now, sometimes I will ask them to wax the top, but recently I haven't asked them to do the top. But I do, if you can see, there are a little bit of stray hairs right here. Like I would probably just get it right here waxed, but I just go with the natural shape of my eyebrow because that's all you really want to do. And you don't want to take all this off because then you'll just have a circle eyebrow. You won't have an actual arch and then come down. Now when I do my eyebrows, and most of you should know, I do not put it like a square and then down. Like that is not natural. That's not cute. You do not want it like that. Now like I said, you would just pretty much get this waxed here and just kind of leave this alone. The best tip that I would ask and for you to do is probably have your eyebrows done when you get there, and then show them, this is how it is, this is how I do my eyebrows every day, this is how I want them. So then they can see the shape that you go pretty high up and then you go down. And I get the middles done, obviously. You just want to go by your tear duct, and then with your arches you want to line it up with your pupil, and then by the end you want to line it up with the tip of your nose. So mine's pretty perfect. I'm not saying they're perfect, but it's pretty even, I guess you could say. And so that is how I get them waxed. Now I'm gonna go ahead and actually do my eyebrows. So when I do this, I'm just gonna go ahead, I don't really like scoop any out or anything. I just kind of, I have to look at this. I kind of just like scrape the top of it, just kind of pat at it, move it down, brush it down. You don't need that much of it. I already have previous product on there, so that kind of helps with it to put product on my eyebrows. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just line the very bottoms of my eyebrow here all the way down, but I kind of do it in steps. So the first thing I'll do is just line this part right here. And I need a little bit more. And I make it pretty bold, as you can see. And now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and go right against the curve of my eyebrows. And you want to add a bit of pressure because you want it to be there. And then people always ask me how I do the ends. All I do is just kind of wisp it out, because you don't want it to go too far, but you want it to like fade. As you can see, it kind of just fades into my skin then. So that's all you really want to do. But every time I go in and start a new section, I put a little bit more of the pomade on just to make sure I have enough product on there. So I just go ahead and do this one more time. So I just do it twice, just so that I know that that's lined, and then just go ahead and wing it out a little bit. So now I have that. Go in and line the top of it. Now this part can get a little bit tricky, but it gets pretty easy when you keep doing it. It's just, you want to just know how high you want your arch, how low you want your arch, if you want an arch at all. If I didn't want an arch at all, I would just go with the shape of my brow. But obviously I want a little bit of an arch, so I'm going to use these little hairs that I have right here and go in and make that arch. Now I'm just going to go ahead and pretty much start right here, do very light here, and then go up and arch it. And then just come back down. Did you see how I arched it? I just went up a little bit and then down, just so I get those little tiny hairs that are there at the top, but that just gives me that nice arch that I need. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in this whole section here, just so it's all even, and then work in right here a little bit. So now I'll take my brush and kind of wipe off some of the excess there. And now with this line that I have here, I'm going to go ahead and do wisp motions up like this, just so I can blend it in, because you don't want it super harsh here, because that's not cute and I don't like that. So we're going to just wisp it up, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I'm using Zoom for the first time, and I actually really like it. It gets super close and it's nice because I can focus more. Sorry, this light is really bright. Whoa. Sure. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and wisp this up. And that's all I'm going to do, and kind of just fill it in. And I'll use the side of it and just wisp it up, because it looks better when it's pretty light and like into a granite effect. Just because it looks better, it looks more natural. And I like it like that, so we're gonna do that. And now what I'm going to do is just kind of line this a tad bit, like just like that, just so it kind of blends into that line there. And now what I'm going to do is just add a little very invisible line here at the very start, and then wisp it all in. Like I have very, very light pressure when I'm doing it like this, when I'm wisping. You want a little bit pressure in the beginning, just so that you see that you have the color, and then you just want to wisp it. So you can see it's a really nice gradient effect from lighter to darker to lighter at the end. And now with the spoolie brush, I will show you. It's pretty easy. I just spoolie it out. I add a lot of pressure here. It does hurt a little bit, but you don't want to be like scratching yourself. But I do add a lot of pressure here just so that it really blends in and it's faded. Sorry, I'm a little out of focus or out of camera, out of sight, out of whatever, out of frame. And then I'll go ahead and add a little bit more pressure here just so that it all blends in. And then just kind of fix the bottom with my finger and the top just to kind of shape it up a little bit. Okay, and then there's that, and sometimes I'll go in, like I did a little bit too much brushing. This is the difference with my non-done eyebrow and my finished eyebrow. You can tell eyebrows are a very key point to a face and to the look of your makeup, and I've always loved doing eyebrows, but I never had the technique and the good use for it, so I really like how I can do them and do my own. Now you see when I kind of do my angry face, I guess you could say, I do have that arch now because I lifted it here, and then here it's just kind of straight. So that's why I kind of like position my eyebrows into a way that it's raised on my head. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm getting at with that, but this is what it looks like. It's very sparse here. That's what I really hate. That's why I try to focus on this line here. So this is what it's before and after. So okay, I'm gonna go do my other one and then I'll show you how I finish it up. Okay, I am back and I did my other eyebrow. I did that pretty fast, so this one isn't as good as this one, but it was whatever. Now I'm going to be taking my NYX concealer. It really weared all the lettering wiped off. Now I'm going to define them. I don't do this every day. I only do it when I have a lot of makeup on and I want my eyebrows to be defined. I never go anywhere without my eyebrows being done. I at least have eyebrows on and my mascara on, and that's it. I feel like if I don't have my eyebrows done, I'll look like the Wicked Witch of the West. So we're not going to deal with that, and we don't want to deal with that. So back into the tutorial, I have my NYX foundation. It is in CW03, if that helps any of you, if you want to try it. And then I'm going to be using my e.l.f. concealer brush. It just looks like this. I really like this, and it's really easy to get into the spots that I need to. So now I'm going to take my brush, and I'm just going to take the tips of my brush and just kind of brush this on. So now I'm just going to be going on the very tops of here, lining, and the bottom. So I'll kind of take this here and go right here in the middle because I don't need too much. And kind of connect the two. What I'm going to do is kind of just rub this all in and blend this all in like this. So I really get in there. Like I said, when I want to define my eyebrows really nicely and make them look really nice. Oh, I'm still in frame, so sorry. Then I will do this. I just kind of blend it all into my skin. It's nicer when I have foundation on too, but I took it off already, so we don't have that on. But once I'm done with this, I'll show you the one side and then the other side. Okay, so that is what my eyebrow looks like now. You can see what the concealer does to it and then when it doesn't do it. So I think it looks a lot nicer, but like I said, I only really do this on occasions, so it's pretty nice, but I will every day use my highlight. So I just use the little sponge that comes in there because I don't really care about this part too much, so I'll put it in there, tap off the excess a little bit, and then I'll just go ahead and, oh, look at that, it just shines it up. And it's nice having the concealer there because it kind of gives something to stick to, and it will stay all night. Oh, don't go on your eyebrow though. And it will stay all night or all day or whatever you need to do it for. And that is my eyebrow routine, and that's how I do them. But I'm going to go ahead and do concealer on this side just so that you can see what the final result actually does look like. Okay guys, so that is how I do my eyebrows, and I really hope you enjoy, and I hope this helped you on wanting to do eyebrows like mine or eyebrows at all. It's pretty easy and pretty simple. I can do my eyebrows in under 5 minutes if I'm rushing, or honestly I just do them in 5 minutes because I'm so used to it. 5 to 10 minutes is a good. Okay, I need to talk faster because my camera is full and I just need to do this. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to slay your eyebrows and make them really, really nice. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!